Well, Canada is certainly on top these days when it comes to hockey, and players from down under are taking notice. While it is not a sport typically associated with Australia, don't tell that to two Australian teens now training at a Kitchener hockey high school. CTV's Spencer Turcotte explains.
You'd think by how effortlessly he glides he was born on the ice, but not so.
I'm from Australia, and it's a city called Gold Coast in Queensland.
17-year-old Hunter Boland admits Australia is not known for its hockey, but he learned to skate from a young age and the sport is growing there.
You know, there's a lot of rinks. I think there's maybe 12 or 13 all across Australia. We have a semi-professional league.
It's still nowhere near the level Canada is at, which is why Boland is now training at Kitchener's Victus Academy and growing his game.
I had a friend that used to live in Australia that then moved here, and he told me about the school, and the school reached out to me.
He attended Victus last year for a month and is now in his first full year.
I came back to Australia. I just noticed like a really big growth. Like I was just like light years ahead of everyone.
He wants to keep taking his game to new heights and maybe help grow Australia's presence in the NHL.
Yeah, there's one. His name's Nathan Walker. He plays for the Blues. He's probably the biggest Australian in the NHL.
So far, right?
Yeah, so far.
Over on the other rink at Victus, yet another Australian, 16-year-old Georgia Watts from Brisbane. She fell in love with the sport after learning to skate at just 3 years old. It's a much different experience in Australia.
They'd be assuming you play field hockey.
It's also her first year at Victus, making the move overseas to improve her skills.
I've improved so much since I've been here. I feel like I look like almost a completely new player out on the ice. It's been amazing to have this opportunity.
The recently formed Professional Women's Hockey League has given Watts renewed excitement for a future in hockey.
It's really inspiring to see the women's grow. It just makes me want to push myself so much more to be there and to get to that level.
While both players are well on their way, there are some things that are still a work in progress, like getting used to Canadian weather.
It's so cold.
And Canadian trash talk.
Yeah, I think we use a couple different words back in Australia. I don't know if I can say it, so I might not say it.
Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Kitchener.